Good, happy Tuesday afternoon, March 29, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Tuesday afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's get started right now. First up, police arrest New Hampshire man wanted in Massachusetts on child rape, incident, assault, and battery charges. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Pelham man wanted in Massachusetts on charges of child rape is set to face a judge today. Pelham police and U.S. Marshals took 53-year-old Jin Jihe into custody yesterday. He was wanted for rape of a child and indecent assault and battery on a person over 14.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Part of Route 114 back open in Bedford. One hurt in crash.
So Route 114 in Bedford is now back open to traffic after a section of the road was down for over 2 hours because of a crash there. It happened around 6:15 this morning, causing backups along Route 101. The crash involved at least 2 vehicles. Bedford police say at least one person was seriously hurt.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. DNC Drafts proposal that could prioritize primaries in diverse battleground states. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
If she's only protected from heartworm disease, her coverage is coming up short. Upgrade to Interceptor Plus. It protects from not only heartworm, but all 5 major worms, keeping her...
The Democratic National Committee has drafted a proposal that would prioritize primaries in more diverse battleground states. States like New Hampshire would have to apply to hold an early nominating contest. The DNC would then pick up to 5 states to hold the first one. So right now, the Iowa caucus goes first, followed by primaries in New Hampshire, Nevada, and South Carolina. The full DNC would need to vote on the change, which could happen in August or September.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Manchester students donate time to fix chairs and stools. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Some Manchester twice a week to fix seats in the school. Some Manchester students are learning some valuable lessons while saving their school district some serious cash. A group of 8th graders at Henry J. McLaughlin Middle School have been volunteering twice a week to fix seats in the school. And so far, they've fixed 73 chairs and 77 stools. And officials say it has already saved the school about $9,000.
Wow.
Other schools need to take notice here and see maybe there are other little jobs that the kids could do and save some money.
Yeah, and this is a skill, by the way, you will need for the rest of your life. I feel like I'm always fixing chairs, but time.
Wow, very cool indeed. FDA expected to offer second COVID booster for adults 50 and up. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Now to the fight against COVID. Some Americans could find out today whether they'll be eligible to receive a second booster shot. Eva Pilgrim joined us now with the timing of when this 4th shot could become available. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Michael. We are expecting the FDA to authorize an additional booster shot for Americans 50 and older as soon as today. So when could we see those 4th shots going into arms? It could be pretty quickly. The CDC, though, first has to sign off on this, which we are expecting will happen within hours. We're told they will stop short of formally recommending it, instead leaving it up to people to make their own decisions based on health, risk, and age. Once the CDC director signs off, the shots are technically available, but What we've seen previously is it usually takes a few days for the states and pharmacies to get up to speed to give them out. Now, health officials are monitoring if these boosters will be needed for everyone else. Dr. Fauci saying he wouldn't be surprised if everyone needs something similar to what we see every year with the flu shot. Michael.
And even the CDC is launching an online quarantine tool. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Michael, it's a calculator of sorts where you put in information about your COVID exposure, your vaccination status, when you were exposed, and it tells you how long you need to quarantine and isolate, and also anything else that you could do to stop the spread of COVID. It is available now on the CDC's website. Michael.
All right, Eva Pilgrim, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we are going to switch gears now, and let's go into weather. The weather right now is sunny / windy and 30 degrees. Burke. Windy, windy, windy out there. With a full weather forecast, let's go to meteorologist Kevin Skrpa. He is saying a cold day. Let's take a look at that.
Northwest wind continues to be a factor out there this afternoon with wind chill readings basically in the teens and 20s with highs this afternoon away from the mountains up into the 30s. That wind does diminish tonight to around 5 to 10 miles an hour, and it does give way to fair skies with lows in the teens to lower range of the 20s. Wind chill readings actually coming back to reality as we go forward. High temperatures with sunshine to start on your Wednesday and some clouds drifting in through the afternoon, climbing up into the 40s and within a few degrees of our averages for this time of year. And we jump above them for Thursday and into Friday. That will be with quite a few more clouds around Thursday. Best chance of showers would be later in the day and into the evening. That will be a front coming through, which behind it, clearing skies for Friday afternoon and a breeze that picks up behind that system, especially for the day on Saturday, but not as gusty as what we've been experiencing the last couple of days. This does set up some pretty good timing for the weekend with the front coming through on Friday morning. It does look like we will be looking for fair skies for the weekend and temperatures in the 40s on Saturday and in the 40s to lower 50s for Sunday.
Okay, and there you go. Thank you for that weather forecast, Kevin. Cold out there. Do not like it. And let's go into Grow It Green with Ray Brewer. Winter mosquitoes they're talking about. Let's take a look.
Architecture and interior design? Find a 3D designer today. Fiverr. Start now.
Welcome to today's Grow It Green. We're at the New Hampshire Audubon McLean Center in Concord. I'm joined by Rachel Massini from UNH Cooperative Extension. And Rachel, one of the great things about winter is that there are no bugs. Except it seems lately there are some mosquitoes cropping out. How is this possible?
It's odd, Ray. It's March, but we've been getting calls on people noticing mosquitoes in their homes, and they're wondering why. Where are they coming from? We've done many spots on firewood, and you look at firewood, as we know that male mosquitoes usually die off in the winter, but females are the ones that are going to be overwintering, and most of them are fertile. So they overwinter on protected areas and fire logs.
And that includes fire.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
all these little nooks and crannies, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So what happens then? How do they get inside the home?
So what happens is she's in a state of hibernation, or diapause we call it, and when you bring those logs into the house, it's nice and warm in there. So she's basically, okay, it's warm. She starts becoming active. So she's now looking for a blood meal so she can lay those eggs and start a next generation.
Yeah, you have some examples here of
I do. This is a
right?
common house mosquito, and this is the Culex pipiens, which is the one that I'm talking about normally on logs and other areas in the yard. and then they come inside looking for that blood meal after they've woken from their hibernation.
Now, are they also going to lay their eggs inside the house? Or
Unless you have stagnant water in the environment they need, and for those eggs to produce, they won't. No.
So how long can they exist then inside your home and what?
Well, desiccation, if she does have a blood meal, she can go to lay those eggs, but she's not going to find anywhere to lay them, so she'll probably end up dying.
Okay, so that's good for our summer months.
Yes, most definitely.
But it is annoying in the middle of the winter then to hear that sound, especially in your bedroom.
Exactly, buzzing.
Go to sleep. So what about in terms of prevention now? What are the ways?
Really what you want to do is you want to protect that firewood. If you're going to be stacking it outside, you want to cover it in all season, so they won't be able to overwinter on those logs, and definitely don't want to store your firewood inside.
Okay.
So,
and if I want some more information about the bugs and what's going on there?
You can go to our information line, the extension at unh.edu.
All right. And that's it for today's Grow It Green.
Okay, and there you go. That was your Grow It Green segment with Ray Brewer. And that does it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, everyone, and goodbye.